not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
Wait, Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful? I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8?
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like, that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you don't do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
won't
trying
they be
to
like,
tell you
won't
that
they
you
be?
can go get yours at ease. You can go get
They will,
nice house.
no, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, Ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I
don't have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
He's out here proudly announcing that Mama banned him from getting a job because it might mess up her Section 8 and link card, like employment is some dangerous activity. Meanwhile, she's in the background calling government assistance a cheat code, not realizing she basically admitted the whole household is speedrunning benefits instead of leveling up in real life. Only in this universe does a paycheck count as a threat, but a lifetime of handouts get treated like generational strategy.
I live off the government. I don't need you guys telling me that I need to go to work when I can choose to go to work if I want to, but I'm not going to. I don't know how to get you guys to school, but I'm never going to work. I'll live off the government for the rest of my life. I make plenty of money living this way. What you guys don't get is that we have income. We're not just sitting on our asses all day. We're making over $1,500 on food stamps and all that, over $1,500. We're living larger than church here. So you all can just shut up and quit telling me to get a job. I will not be doing that. I will not be following that advice. I will not be. No.
He's on camera announcing his life plan like it's a TED Talk titled How to Never Lift a Finger Again, proudly declaring he'll live off the government forever. No shame, no hesitation, just full-time freeloading with benefits as his retirement plan. The confidence is wild for someone whose entire lifestyle collapses the moment taxpayers stop sponsoring it.
Okay guys, today we at New Orleans Seafood. I got my EBT a couple days ago, so we got some king crab, snow crab, broccoli, corn, potato, boiled egg, shrimp.
Alright.
We're finna go home, tear this up, come back for the mukbang.
She gets her EBT refill and immediately beelines to New Orleans Seafood like it's a federal tradition, orders a full boil, and proudly announces, "We're finna go home, tear this up." Meanwhile, the rest of the country is out here doing math at the grocery store, and she's treating taxpayer-funded crab legs like it's Super Bowl Sunday. The confidence is unreal. She treats EBT like a VIP pass to feast season.
Okay, we listen, but we don't judge. Yes, I had my first child at 13. I got pregnant at 13. Then I had another one at 15. Then popped another one at 16. Then 17. Then 18. 19, and so on. Yes, I have 7 kids. I'm not ashamed of it, from 7 different men, and I'm currently pregnant right now with my 8th child. And that's by my food stamp plug that helps me get $3,000 a month in food and groceries. So yes, I mean, I was young, but I don't care. I love 7 kids, and I'm going to continue to have more and more and more. Might end up with 15 next year. Who knows? But like I said, yeah, it's me. It is me, your food stamp queen, EBT queen, $3K a month. If you want some stamps, let us put you in a game. Simple as that. 7 kids, 7 baby daddies.
She says we don't judge, but then drops the most judge me material possible. 7 kids by 7 men, pregnant with number 8, proudly crediting her food stamp plug for the $3,000 a month she gets in benefits, and openly advertising EBT fraud like it's a side hustle. And she's not embarrassed. She's bragging, calling herself the EBT queen, like it's a crown instead of a confession. The wildest part? She frames the whole thing like it's empowerment, when in reality, she's openly flexing taxpayer-funded chaos and inviting others to join the scam. She's not just breaking stereotypes, she's gift-wrapping them and handing them out with a referral code.
So this is something that nobody talked about yet, and I'm going to be the first one to say it. So the prices in the economy went up and everything, so I just want to know if the food stamp prices went up. Like, selling the food stamps, the prices go up.
Man out here treating illegal food stamp trafficking like it's the NASDAQ, asking if the exchange rate went up because the economy did. Like we're supposed to believe inflation now applies to felony discounts. Only in 2025 do you get someone casually checking the black market price of benefits funded by taxpayers, acting like he's comparing mortgage rates instead of admitting, hey, I'm trying to buy half-price groceries with someone else's welfare card.
Only that when I worked at the grocery store and I cashed them out, the receipts were alarming. $13,000 on EBT food, not including the $29,000 that was on EBT cash. EBT food.
$30,000 of their EBT cash balance left.
Yes.
And as a cashier, you can see that.
Yes.
And you're like, holy shit, not even 30 grand on that.
It's infuriating.
On one person's card.
It's infuriating. Yes, sir.
So they're not getting 600.
And while they're dressed very well, how are you able to dress like that? Coming over here as running for help that we're supposedly helping them? How are you dressed like that when we, the American people, are scrapping for the next set of work boots? That's a problem.
She's standing there behind the register watching an EBT receipt print out like a CVS scroll. $13,000 in food, $29,000 in cash benefits, and still $30,000 left on the card, and you can practically hear her soul leave her body. Meanwhile, the customer is dressed like they walked out of a luxury boutique, not a benefits office, and she's looking at her own worn-down work boots thinking, how am I the one struggling when I'm the one working? It's the kind of scene that exposes the whole absurd imbalance. Taxpayers grinding it out, while some folks swipe a benefits card that looks more like a black Amex.
Y'all, they just told me I ain't getting food stamps no more. Like, zero. Nothing. So now apparently I gotta go get a job. Like, go clock in somewhere and smile at people. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with these two. Y'all hear them? They're feral. Daycare's $1 million. Gas is $4 something. And now I'm supposed to go work?
She's doing Olympic level complaining about losing food stamps, but the second someone mentions a job, she acts like they suggested manual labor on Mars. The benefits office is evil, groceries are too high, life is unfair, but somehow the one thing she absolutely refuses to battle is a job application. She wants the snacks, the subsidies, the sympathy, just not the responsibility, because ranting is the only full-time position she's willing to hold. Point.
Got them food stamps, living in the sober living food stamps, we got the living in the sober living food stamps. I'm about to eat my food stamps, eat them all up and do a dance, watch me a movie and drink some juice. Don't forget milk with the cereal too. Ooh, what we got the oil too. We gonna make food with some oil and food. We eating healthy, the broccoli too. We got the green broccoli florets too. Hold on, I got some other shit in this bag. Yeah, we got the fish. Yeah, we not done. Over here we got, hold on y'all, I'm flowing. We got the salmon too. We got a whole bag of salmon too. I ain't done. We got the ground beef. We gon' make tostadas and we gon' eat. What a sweet set. We got the we got the chocolate chip and ice cream. What a sweet set. Hold on. Pizza, but we got the chips too. And the extra hot, flaming hot. Yeah.
She's literally singing her way through an EBT grocery delivery like it's Christmas morning, hyping up every snack in the bag while acting shocked people side-eye this lifestyle. Nothing screams struggling like turning a taxpayer-funded haul into a musical number and treating benefits like a subscription box she can't wait to unbox for the camera.
So I didn't want to bust nobody out. I felt like it, but I didn't want no problems. So I'm grocery shopping, doing all my errands, getting ready to go to work this week, which some of y'all need to take some fucking lessons and learn how to do. And I'm at the grocery store, and it's this family in front of me, can't speak a lick of English. And the food stamps that they had was incredible. I could not believe the food stamps these people had was incredible. And then when we got out to the parking lot, these motherfuckers are getting into a Cadillac Escalade. The fraud is real. All the kids got little Nikes on or Vans, dressing hella good. And these fools had, and their grocery bill was like $700, and they just swiped with no problem.
A woman watches a family rack up $700 on EBT, loads it into a Cadillac Escalade, and drive off. And suddenly the whole "we're all struggling out here" storyline starts looking like a sitcom. It's wild how fast the language barrier disappears when it's time to swipe that card, but somehow "we're all being scammed" becomes the only sentence everybody understands.
Thank you, ma'am. You got my card, right?
Yes, ma'am. Your total is $15.55.
Okay, you can run that card, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, your card declined.
It's declined?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me that card, ma'am. Tip, give me that money you got.
Mom, we don't have no money.
Yes, the money I told you to get off the dresser, Tiffany.
Mama, you said we ain't got no money. We're supposed to get it for free.
We can't get this for free, Till.
No, ma'am, you sure can't. You're going to have to give me the food back.
I'm going to have to turn it back in. We just start eating it.
That's okay, but you can, without the money, I can't let you have the food.
Ma'am, let me get one more bite.
This woman treats TikTok like her personal dine and dash tour, buying food, eating half of it on camera, and then doing the fake "oh no, my card declined" routine like it's a punchline, while she keeps chewing the food she knows she didn't pay for. At this point, it's not a skit, it's a one-woman crime spree with a ring light. And the wild part is, she acts shocked that people think she should face consequences. TikTok shouldn't just ban her account. The way she's openly documenting the thefts, law enforcement could solve the whole case with her For You page.
Bro is waiting in the dispensary parking lot, asking people if they have any spare roaches. I don't think y'all understand. The crash out levels is about to go through the roof. No food stamps equals no to less weed money. Like, y'all about to have people out here hangry and sober. That's a diabolical combination. Because the food money got to come out of some budget, and that's the first one it usually comes from. All I'm saying is just be nicer to people in these coming days, because that blunt and those snacks may have been the only thing stopping your coworker from putting you first in line for a meet and greet with God Almighty.
Dude launches into this dramatic speech about how taking away food stamps will affect everyone, like society is going to collapse because the underground EBT for weed economy might take a hit. Meanwhile, he forgets the part where trading taxpayer-funded benefits for smoke money makes you the literal definition of a bottom feeder. It's wild watching someone argue that the system will crumble if people can't keep abusing it, as if the abuse isn't the whole problem in the first place. Point.
They said $100 a year. Bitch, who wouldn't take a tiny home for $100 a year? Now, I don't know where I got that information, but that's what I knew, okay? That's what I was being told. But I got kicked out of the tiny home that I wanted to stay in. Now I'm gonna go and work. Okay? But that's okay.
She really said she was ready to lock in a tiny home for $100 a year, like Amazon Prime housing, got kicked out, and now suddenly, I guess I'll go work. The plot twist writes itself. 1 minute, it's fantasy real estate deals from Narnia. The next minute, reality taps her on the shoulder, and she's announcing employment like it's a punishment. The way she delivers the final "everyone's okay" is pure sitcom energy, like she's trying to convince herself more than anyone else.
Come spend that EBT with me at Dollar General. First, we got to grab that card. You know, we need that to put all the free food in. Then we had to go to the processed pre-cooked meat because you know we love some of that for a chicken casserole. Cannot leave without your Uncrustable, of course, duh. Then we need some hot noodle and some chicken broth and some cream of chicken and some Mountain Dew because apparently that pisses people off when you buy that with EBT. And then we need to buy some Christmas gifts. My daughter wants that, and the other daughter wants that too. So, of course, we have to get them out. And then look at these cute cups. They're only 50 cents for two. That's 25 cents each. And then we're going to get some wrapping paper for the ungrateful kids. Look at this. I got this on TikTok Shop for $4. Whatever. And we need our coffee to give us that mama strength. Then we're going to go to the cash register and pay for all of this with your hard-earned tax money. Look at that, EBT cash balance.
She fires up the camera at Dollar General, grabs a cart like she's preparing for a championship run, and announces, first we gotta grab that cart to put all that free food in, and get Mountain Dew because apparently that pisses people off. She's basically speedrunning the Watch Me Poke the Taxpayers challenge, proudly stacking soda like it's her patriotic duty while daring anybody to be annoyed. The self-awareness is there. It's just being used for trolling instead of, not flexing free junk food like it's influencer merch.
To me, the only logical response to the government canceling SNAP benefits is for Americans to cancel the holiday season. Close the wallets. Close the wallets. You don't need to buy a turkey. You've had turkeys for the last how many years? You're good to skip a year. Black Friday hasn't Black Friday and I don't know how long. The deals suck. You don't need a new flat screen. You already got one from last year. Your kids have tablets. They have toys. They have electronics. They'll be good to miss out on 1 year. They'll be okay. Close the wallets. Cop boy. We shouldn't be spending any money then. It makes no sense for, in response to the government taking food off people's tables, for us to then open our wallets and continue the economy as if nothing is wrong. It's time for a cop boy of the holiday season.
She's out here calling for a full-blown holiday shutdown, preaching close the wallets like she's issuing a national emergency alert. Skip the turkey, skip the gifts, skip the TV you already bought last year. Because if the government cuts SNAP, she wants America to cancel Christmas in solidarity. But the hypocrisy is loud. She's telling everyone else to stop spending as a protest, while ignoring that the same taxpayers she wants to close their wallets are already funding half the holiday carts she and others proudly swipe EBT for. It's a speech that sounds revolutionary until you realize she's asking the people who actually pay for everything to punish themselves, while she loses nothing.
All right, y'all, we're going into the Wally World to get our energy drinks that we get every single morning. This is my little pick-me-up for the day, my little self-care routine. Once I get inside, I'll show you which kind I get. Go get our energy drink. I think I'll get this one, and I'll get one for tomorrow, too. I'll get these two. Let's go check out. Scanner. $5.68 and with my EBT card. What the heck? Really? This is what I use every single time. Let's try again. We're gonna try this again because that should not have happened at all. Wow, don't tell me things have already changed. Are you kidding me? So what am I gonna do now that I can't buy my drinks with my food stamp card? Are you serious? Well, that's
She strolls into Walmart, calling 2 canned energy drinks her self-care routine, proudly marching to the checkout like she's about to tap into a luxury membership. Then suddenly the EBT card says access denied and her whole world stops spinning. Now she's staring at the total like life just betrayed her, acting shocked that maybe, just maybe, energy drinks aren't essentials anymore. The same card she's been using every single morning finally tapped out, and now she's standing there devastated because she might have to do the unthinkable: budget.
Very interesting video about a man that made a video stating the fact that somebody was selling food stamps and got 60 months for selling food stamps. So you know me, I went and Googled to see was it true, see who it was, what city, state this happening, and couldn't find it. So in the Google search, I found it. It says, while specific cases of women receiving 60-month prison sentences for selling food stamps are now not available in the search results, they do confirm that such sentences is within typical range of felony level food stamp trafficking. The punishment depends on the amount of benefits trafficked, and sentences can be as high as 20 years for schemes involving large amounts of money. Y'all ladies better be very careful selling these food stamps, baby. Don't do it, don't do it. I know you want your lace front. I know you want to get that fat-ass outfit to go to the club in the weekend. I know you want to buy it, but you better not do it with your food stamps. Y'all better use that money strictly for food stamps, for food for you and your family. Don't be giving nobody your food stamp card for some money, because they will lock your ass up. You understand me?
She might joke about lace fronts and club fits, but for once she's actually the responsible voice in the room, warning women that selling food stamps isn't a side hustle, it's a fast track to a felony. She looked it up, saw those 60 months receipts, and decided to pass the lesson on instead of watching people ruin their lives for quick cash. Say what you want about her, but she's right here. Keep those benefits for feeding your family, not flipping them, because the government doesn't play. And at least she's trying to keep others from learning that the hard way. Point. She proudly pans over her $185 EBT haul like it's a Super Bowl commercial, and it's wall-to-wall junk food, not a vegetable in sight. But somehow the real plot twist is the fresh acrylics she clearly didn't buy with benefits. Funny how the grocery cart is struggling, but the nail budget is thriving.
She says we have 24 hours. I don't know, because Section 8 didn't pay this month or last month. You guys, my landlord just showed up to our house, our trailer, okay, and told me that we have 24 hours to move. 24 hours, not even 24 hours. She's giving me till 4 o'clock tomorrow to be out. Me and my 6 kids, because Section 8 didn't pay our rent this month. And then when she went to go look back, because they didn't pay this last month, she realized they haven't paid in 3 months. And you're just now telling me? Just now. She doesn't even have an eviction on paper. She's threatening to turn off the utilities if we're not gone by tomorrow. Where the hell am I gonna go with 6 kids? Where? Because anywhere I go, I'm gonna need first and last month's rent. And then she expects me to come up with almost $4,000 in back rent because Section 8 decided they weren't gonna pay my rent? This is bullshit. What kind of rights do I have? She can't do this to us.
She's on camera acting blindsided like someone else was supposed to run her life for her, crying about 24 hours to move while casually admitting Section 8 hasn't paid her rent in 3 months. And somehow she never bothered to check a single statement, email, portal, notice, nothing. Now the same person who never saved a dime, never followed up, and never planned ahead wants sympathy because the landlord finally noticed she's been living completely rent-free and expects her to cover $4,000 she never intended to pay in the first place. The outrage is loud, but the accountability is suspiciously quiet.
I feel like food stamps should be mandatory for mothers that have 1 or more child. Stay with me now. If we are qualified to receive a certain amount of money during tax time, as long as we don't go over that income bracket, we should qualify for food stamps. every month for these children. I have 2 boys. Food hate to see them coming. When I say I stay in Walmart, Walmart need to go ahead and sponsor me. Because I be up in there every other day. I just made groceries a few days ago. I had to go back to the store today. So all I'm saying is, if we are entitled to claim our children on our income taxes every year so we can receive a little bit of extra money, I need the government to have that same energy, and I need them to give us at least $100 per child.
She's pitching it like a bold policy idea. If I can claim my kids on taxes, the government should automatically give me food stamps every month. But the math exposes the whole hustle. She wants guaranteed benefits just for existing, while bragging she practically lives in Walmart. Meanwhile, millions of parents with the same number of kids handle groceries by budgeting, working, and not treating their children like recurring EBT deposits. She says she wants the same energy as tax credits, but tax credits require income. She's asking for free monthly payouts with zero effort, zero accountability, and a whole lot of entitlement disguised as activism.
So yes, I am on my way to the county building since they won't answer their phones. Because they're just so busy. They're so busy. There's so many. The volume of calls is so high. Look at this shit. And it's still early. I'm about to get right up in this line. My GR came on my car today. Oh yeah. And I'm assuming they just opened, so we're all like taking steps together. I'm literally the last one in line, so right now it's 8:03. I had work at 5, so I got all the time today. Like literally all the time today. I made it up here pretty fast. It's 9:48 right now, so I thought it would be a good idea to get my verification of income so that whenever I do need it, I'll just have it. She told me to wait and wait for my name to be called. Hopefully my ADHD doesn't get the best of me and I don't hear my name getting called, but I'm going to try to listen very, very closely. All right. All right. Thank you. Oh my God, I got my food stamp card. Yes, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, yay, yay.
She spends the whole morning talking like she's grinding through some heroic quest, standing in line, pacing around, checking the time, acting like she's on a journey, and then celebrates walking out of the county building with benefits like she just won the lottery. Meanwhile, she has a job at 5 p.m., yet still treats government assistance like a reward you unlock with patience, not, actual income. And the dramatic, "I hope my ADHD doesn't make me miss my name," followed by the victory cheer at the end. That's the energy of someone who treats welfare like concert tickets dropping, not emergency support. The whole thing exposes itself. She's not frustrated with the system. She's thrilled when it pays off, because in her world, the county office is basically a rewards program.
So ain't nobody gonna talk about the way how they just put Houston, Texas on a diet for next year? Yeah, baby, you can't go up in there and get an RC no more on food stamps. Don't go in there looking for no zebra cake, baby. Don't go in there looking for, sports drink. You can't get that no more. Don't go in there looking for no Star Crunches, baby. Don't go in there looking for no Big Peach. Don't go in there looking for no Big Blue. You can't get another Dr. Pepper. You can't get a Coke on there, baby. Do you understand me? Because they done just put us on a goddamn on diet. Ever since Trump done been in that office, all he been doing is pimping that pen. That's it. I'm so tired of him. He didn't put that goddamn pen down. Because what you trying to say? You trying to say our back's still big? That's what you trying to say? Baby, you need to understand we got kids. And kids like to eat snacks. They like to eat snacks. But that's that BS. Welcome to Houston, Texas. Y'all get ready for next year.
So, she's basically giving a whole State of the Union address about snack rights, acting like Houston just got put under martial law because zebra cakes aren't covered anymore. The dramatic list: RC Cola, Star Crunch, Big Peach, Dr. Pepper, like she's reading off a memorial wall for fallen junk food soldiers. And somehow this all circles back to Trump pimping the pen, as if the man personally woke up and said, cut their soda, their back's too big. Meanwhile, she keeps saying kids need snacks, but she's clearly talking about her snack stash going extinct. The outrage isn't about hunger, it's about losing free access to dessert. In her world, food stamps were supposed to be an all-you-can-eat snack buffet, and now reality finally told her maybe groceries should include groceries.
Y'all, I'm so heated right now. Like, I feel like this is so evil, and I don't know who it is messing with the government, who it is messing with the food stamps or what, but these folks really just took my food stamp. Like, these folks really just sat here and took my motherfucking food stamps. Like, I swear, y'all, I called my card this morning. I called my doggone card this morning. The shit was on there, y'all. The whole amount was on there. Why the hell? I'm talking about, I even bought something, y'all. Then I go to Dollar General, finna get ready to get my baby a snack from out the store, because I picked them up from school and I be wanting him something to snack on. Y'all, why in the hell this shit say insufficient funds? So I said, hold on, maybe it's tripping. Let me try it again. That shit say insufficient funds again, y'all. Why I called the card, that shit say $0.12 on there. I'm heated. I don't know who got something to do with any of this or what y'all got going on, but I'm gonna need my shit back for real, for real. Like, we literally ain't got nothing in the house. No food in the house, because I've been depending on today. We ain't got nothing in the house, y'all, because I'm like, oh, I'm finna get ready to get my food stamp. Barely already get some. And I
She's online acting like the government personally broke into her wallet, but the only person with her EBT card, her PIN, and her shopping habits is her, yet somehow the mystery thief is always someone else. She admits she had no food because she waited for stamp day like it's Christmas morning, then blames the universe when the balance is gone. Dollar General said insufficient funds, the card said the same thing, and she still refuses to ask the only real question: who else had access besides me?
I'm a single mother of 9 kids, which means there are 10 of us in the household. So yes, I do spend about $3,000 a month in groceries. That's only $300 a month per person. It really sucks that my food stamps got cut from $3,000 to $800, because I can't feed a family of 10 off of $800 a month, and the money I was saving from not having to spend on groceries I was using to pay our mortgage payment. My mortgage is about $2,800 a month, and thankfully I do get child support because I have 5 different baby daddies. Thank God I have so many baby daddies, because if I only had one and they only gave me like a certain percentage of his paycheck, I genuinely don't know what I would do. But I do have 5 different ones, so I do get paychecks from all 5 of them. And I did get a part-time job. I was a stay-at-home mom, but when this happened, I decided I'm gonna have to get a part-time job just so I can feed my kids. Thankfully, all my kids are school age and summer is almost over, so I'm not gonna have to worry about daycare costs. All this to say, $3,000 a month is a very reasonable amount for me to be getting from the government since I have a family of 10.
She insists $3,000 a month in food stamps was reasonable for her family of 10, then immediately admits she's also collecting 5 separate child support checks and living in a $2,800 a month home, all while acting shocked the government finally trimmed the tab. And the moment her benefits dropped to $800, suddenly getting a part-time job became possible, which kind of gives away the whole game. The system only became unfair once it stopped covering her lifestyle for her.
I sell my $3,000 food stamps for $2,500 a month. I rent out my Section 8 mobile home to my sister for $500, and I pocket the $500. Section 8 pays $800. So I know you can spend a lot of money at like Sam's Club and stuff, but I would prefer to go to the food bank to get food for my kids and then take all the free options that they give you at the school as far as free lunches and the food bank and the free pantry, stuff like that. I use that regularly. I make about $20,000 a month on TikTok, and my husband works a full-time job. So between food stamps, Section 8, and TikTok, we're sitting pretty. And before everybody comes for me, I just want you all to know that this is a joke and I don't actually do that. We can't even get accepted for food stamps and we're barely surviving.
She sets the whole thing up like a masterclass in fraud, bragging about selling $3,000 in food stamps, pocketing Section 8 rent, living off food banks while raking in $20,000 a month on TikTok, then hits us with the "it's just a joke" punchline, as if that magically wipes away the fact she knows exactly how people game the system. The irony is brutal. She can list every loophole like a seasoned pro, but the only unbelievable part is the claim she can't even get accepted for food stamps. Sure, the woman who just gave a TED Talk on benefits fraud suddenly can't qualify. What a coincidence.
They call that
I'm giving you a low order. I'm giving you a low order. That's out on your own. You can walk out on your own. You can walk out on your own, okay? I'm giving you a chance to walk.
They can beat you up too.
Yeah, no.
They don't even know about black people like that. You're hearing about it.
Watching her melt down in the benefits office like it's an Olympic sport really proves how far some folks will go to avoid a job. All that energy screaming, arguing, and getting escorted out could have been spent filling out applications. But nope, the performance was the priority. So the real question is whether the government should start cracking down harder on this kind of manufactured chaos, or whether people think handing out even more support magically fixes a mindset that clearly isn't interested in helping itself.